Thank you, Greg. Good afternoon. My name is Izet, as Greg mentioned. This is Jurica. I'm Sales and Marketing Director at PhotoPay. Jurica is our CTO. To start with, I would like to say that we're very proud actually to be the behind the PhotoMath app, which has nothing to do with this conference, but it's very attractive and interesting for all of you that perhaps have kids. It instantly uses our mobile vision technology to scan and solve mathematical equations. So later on, stop by our booth and check it out. It's very cool. So to start out, I would like to ask you actually, how many of you have abundant manual data entry on a mobile device? The stats say that about 65% of us do it on a daily basis. So you practically start signing up for a service or start paying a bill, and then you just give up because you hate the process. And that's where we come in. So our blinkOCR technology does exactly that. It enhances the customer experience in transferring data from paper onto mobile devices. That's one thing that it does. The second thing that it does, it increases the number of transactions that customers make. We have 15 European banks using our technology with over 16 million users worldwide using it as well. To start out with the demo, I would like to, for instance, Jurica now will try it and tap in the manually data and take you through that experience. Since he'll probably take up all my demo time, I'll ask him to stop now and show you the technology that we have that can help out users do this much faster and effectively. So that's the IBAN, reference number, and then the amount. That was it. So this would be a process that would your customer need to take to easily input data to make simple payment. I'll ask Jurica to repeat this process for you as well. The very cool thing about this is that the data that's being transferred does not need to be on a standardized form. It can be on any kind of A4 format. And we do the intelligence behind in terms of parsing the data. So we know what the IBAN is, what the reference number is, and what the amount is. So it's very handy. The second thing about our OCR technology, it's very easily embedded. So the second part of the demo actually that we would like to, and obviously there are many other use cases for this. We can scan different cards, loyalty cards, any kind of data. So URLs, emails, or whatever it takes. The second part of that demo will take us back actually to what our intention and initial product was. So it's PhotoPay. It's a payment of standardized payment forms, which we believe we have perfected it, or we have very good results in it. We can do it for 15 European countries. We did it for Germany. This was the German example. Jurica will now demonstrate the Dutch one. And then we have, I believe we have Swiss after that. And then finally, I think we have one for the UK gas bills that you all love. And obviously, in some countries, there is a lot of direct debit. There's no need for this service, but our technology is applicable for many other use cases. So that's something we wanted you to note. So the next part of the demo actually would take us onto another problem that a lot of businesses and banks have is easy onboarding of new customers. So we believe we've developed technology that can easily onboard customers in a very secure way. And I'll please note that this demo works in an offline mode as well. This is to show you the data that is being scanned is not sent to a server, very often cloud service from other companies outside the bank. So everything's done locally on the phone, and then, Jurica, please, yeah. And obviously we scan different elements on IDs. We can scan the MRZ, machine readable zone, which is the bottom of all IDs and passports. We can scan standardized forms, or if there are barcodes, of course we can scan barcodes as well. Perhaps to recap the demo, the main three things that I wanted to demonstrate to you today is that our technology can improve the customer experience of all of your users. We think that's very important. Secondly, the number of transactions and onboarding can be largely increased. And the third thing is that our technology is very easy to integrate. And I think this is a very important one as well. Our SDK, software development kit, is being put into mobile apps of different banking customers. After this is done, we have a use case of one of the large banks in Europe that it has increased the payment on mobile device of utility bills for 6 times. So huge increase in transactions. They've practically taken the customers that used to go to branch offices back to, they've put them on mobile. And those are not only making money with the transactions, but they're saving costs in terms of the expenses that would be acquired in the branch offices. So for our SDK to be embedded into your app, it takes 15 minutes of Jurica's time, maybe 30 minutes of some other engineer. But seriously, it's 50 lines of code. So 50 lines of code, and our technology can be part of your application. Finally, I would like to invite you to visit Diana, Jurica, and myself at our booth to take a look at our technologies and perhaps discuss some of the use cases that may be interesting for you. Thank you very much, and have a great time in London. Thank you.